named simply for the franchise who resides within it. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Here's a return from the 7. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Complete beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. To return, Jerome Ford. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Throwing on first is Herbert. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Browns will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, ball at the 36. Running left, here's Foreman. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Forced out to his right. On the run. This is brought in at the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Cleveland Browns Stadium after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Hey, 31!
From the gun, Watson. Rolling left, buying some time. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. and he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Completed to Hurst. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. He's still going at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. When you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got it, room to run. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Reset.
Begin the drive with Chubb. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 24.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lining up to punt. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Chargers driving. From the 24. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
Herbert now to throw on third. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Hicks takes it away. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
This is it.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Working from the gun, Watson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watson now. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, 31.
Trying again following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over
Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming, and they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw it. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
55! 54! 54 is down, he's coming. Down, let's go.
One final shot before halftime. He's going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Chubb running out of the gun. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6.
At 59. Down, go.
From the 27. He's on the move. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to is the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Trying it left side with Edwards. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Edwards got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
I'm sure Coach, a play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Herbert on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. They've got first down from the 31. Now a give to Edwards, running left. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. That's caught for the first. Running in the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield and turn a good play into a great play.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Chased out to his right. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, Well, that backup better get ready.
They'll try the right side with Edwards. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well,
he intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Browns have some new life in the fourth. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
31.
Here's 2nd and 5. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was David Njoku. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Desperation time on 4th down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Watson on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's more on the quick slant. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's another Brown.
From the red zone now. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running with Vidal out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Finding Hurst. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. to throw. Herbert. Able to get it to Edwards. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. It's a handoff here to Edwards. Makes a cut to the right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns losing by 14. From the 34. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Now to throw. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here he is to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
This is it.
To throw. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. I think the Browns got that one back. They did! Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game needing to kick and not get it? So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown, and find a way to win?
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throwing now. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Sending the tight end in motion left. Sticking with Edwards here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.